I just got back from the Huntley Meadows Park, which is where I'm going to start volunteering. I'm going to be doing more info desk type stuff because that's my experience so far. But the walk there was awesome. It was, dare I say, epic. There's a part where the sidewalk goes away and the woods start, which is where the park is. It's like in the center of the woods. And it's like right past this elementary school. So I had to go through the woods to get to the park. So I was walking along through all these woods, trying not to trip over fallen trees and stuff. And then at one point there was like a creek. And I was like, well, how am I going to get around this? Because I looked and it was going all the way that way and all the way to the road. And I wasn't going to go in the main road. I'm not a duck or a deer. And then on the way back I realized that there's another way to get around it, so I don't even have to do that. I just have to go down toward the water, and then there's like a little thing that I just walk across and then I can go back up. So this is way more detail than you need to know. So all the way there, I was thinking, oh god, so what are they going to want me to do? Is it just going to be an interview and then I'm going to go back? Because this is quite a long walk for just a few minutes worth of interview. They were like, we're coloring these newsletters for the volunteers. Do you think you could do it? And right there on the front page, to be colored in, 2 squirrels. And I was like, yeah. So I stayed way longer than I needed to, because it needed to only be that little brief little introduction thing. But I ended up so enamored with coloring in these squirrels that I stayed from 11 to like 2:45, and then I just got back. And this is probably going to go up a lot later than that, but yeah, see? That's what I'll do for squirrels. What I wanted to do for Feedback Friday because of this is, this isn't really something that has been asked recently. It wasn't asked in an email or a video. By the way, if you have something to ask for next week, you should go ahead and email me at squinchilla@gmail.com or leave it in the comments, either in this video or in any future videos next week before Friday, obviously. But anyway, this is something that has been asked by several different people that I've met online and in person. Oh my gosh, that must be so sad. How can you do that? Because it seems like it would be such a sad thing to do. I mean, it's great that you do it, but you must be sad all the time. And I was like, no. People who volunteer at the Holocaust Museum don't go around crying all the time. The reason I started volunteering there, which I don't think I've told a lot of people, when I was 17, basically, I went to the Holocaust Museum with my granddad and my dad, and I really, really liked it. While I was in high school, also, I saw The Pianist, and that inspired me to write this story, as well as the Holocaust Museum. I think it all kind of meshed together at about the same time. So, but I was like, yeah, I'm going to write this story, and it's going to be from a perspective that hasn't been done before. So, like, anytime I see Adrien Brody, I think of it, which is pretty sad. Like, I'll see him just in his normal clothes and be like, oh my god, Holocaust. Is because of this movie. And I'm going to be watching this today. And also, after I saw this the second time, I think I rented it last May. After I saw it, I got this. I'm going to try to do as much research as I can. And I think it might have been my sister and my parents, I think. I was telling them about these ideas that I had and how much I was interested. And they were like, why don't you volunteer at the Holocaust Museum? I'm so interested in it now. If I ever get my master's, I could even get my master's in Holocaust studies, Holocaust and genocide studies. I really am interested in it, and that's why I volunteer. And I'm only volunteering because they are not hiring right now. Everything kind of has a hiring freeze, unfortunately. So there are no actual jobs available there, but I volunteered, and now there's a cutoff, so you can't even volunteer there anymore. So it's pretty. But yeah, I'm glad I got in there because I'm still getting the hands-on experience, and then eventually I might actually be able to get paid for it. This is really rambly until I edit it. The editing saves me so much. It's because of Adrien Brody, pretty much. Adrien Brody is the reason that I volunteer at the Holocaust Museum. So hopefully that won't be asked again, and if it is, I will direct people to this video.